Most of what we communicate is expressed through body language. So listen to these people explain how comfortable their Danks furniture is. Danks, the comfort of home.
Hello and good afternoon to everyone here at Hale Hockey Club. It is round 5 for Hale today as they take on YMCC. YMCC, this is their 6th game of the season. Currently sitting in 4th position, Hale currently in 7th. Both teams on 7 points. Goal difference for YMCC +7. Whereas Hale, well, they have a 0 goal difference at the moment, so they'll be looking to get amongst the goals today if they can. My name's Ashley Morrison, looking forward to sharing all of the action with you today. And it's a beautiful day, not too chilly, sun is out, and a slight breeze blowing across the ground from right to left. Well, we'll take a look at the Hale lineup first of all, and I can tell you there's a few changes from last week where they had a bye. So it's actually the week before. Sarah Burns is out because she's playing for Australia A tomorrow at the Perth Hockey Stadium. But also Caitlin Mundy and Ella Frost are missing. But Tyler Pedley comes back after missing every game since the first round where she broke her nose as the ball ricocheted into that. So we welcome her back. Lene Milan is back as well, having just spent some time with her family in the United Kingdom. And Mariah Williams also comes into the starting lineup along with Mia Swain. Turning our attention now to YMCC, and again they've got a few changes as well. Zoe Newman, the Hockeyroos goalkeeper, comes in for Grace Whitaker. Out go Pippa Bairstow, Sasha Boyer and Carly Ferguson. In come Jade Smith and Jamie McDonald. And they're going to be hoping that they can get amongst the goals as well today. Maddie Fitzpatrick has 4 to her name, and their Japanese import Shoko Kanafuji, she has 3 to her name. So plenty of goals coming for YMCC this season. Newly promoted, of course, and they'll be looking to try and continue their winning ways as they've only won, well, they've won 2, drawn 1, lost 2, but want to keep the winning ways if they can. Should be a fascinating match. I'd just like to acknowledge our sponsors making the live stream possible, and that is Danks, the comfort of home. Also, other club sponsors, Endeavour Homes, Flow Massage Guns, Punjab Restaurant at Innaloo, and the Sporting Globe at Floriat. And, of course, all Hale's home games, both the men and the women, coming to you live and free-to-air via their YouTube channel. So please spread the word and get as many viewers as we can. Umpires making their way out, and I can tell you that they are Maddie Smith-Gander and Liam Paul. And as we always say, hopefully we won't notice them, and then we know they've had a good game. Currently, Wolves top of the ladder at the moment with Lions in 2nd, Reds in 3rd, and YMCC, as I say, in 4th. UWA also on 7 points along with Vic Park. Both those two teams with a +4 goal difference, so either team that wins today will move up to 10 points and possibly into 3rd place, depending on the other results. And, of course, goal difference as well. Lene Milan just talking to her players in the huddle. She'll be raring to go. Was over in Yorkshire visiting her brother, David Milan, who, of course, plays or just played cricket for England. I think he's just retired from the one-day squad, but had a very successful career. So Hale emerging from the shadows out onto the field of play. Coached by Madonna Blythe and Emily Halliday. Hayley Carter is the coach of YMCC, assisted by Richard Gibson, because Hayley Carter is player coach and would be known to many of you as Hayley Paget when she was playing for the Hockeyroos, now married. And the blast on the whistle, just reminding the YMCC players to get out there pretty promptly. Still two stragglers, just getting inside their own half. And it looks like it'll be Hale to get us underway. Just waiting for the two umpires. In fact, we're waiting, I think, for the Hale goalkeeper. Just trying to see where she's disappeared to. So Camilla Vaughan in goal for Hale. Madonna Blythe taking the protective gear down, just you can see at the front of the screen, just coming out of the shadows there. And here comes the Hale stopper. Camilla Vaughan, of course, played with the Tassie Tigers, and a lot of raps on her coming up. Product of the Tasmanian Institute of Sport. So Hale get us underway. Ball played straight back that time to Alyssa Melville, new recruit for 2025. On the ball straight away. Bryony Boltby feeding it forward. Mariah Williams trying to cut infield, gets a free hit just inside the 25. Gets past one, gets past the second, into the circle after beating the third, trying to double back, but good steal in defence. Whistle has gone. It'll be a penalty corner, though, going against Sophie Wainwright. So Hale with a penalty corner in the first 29 seconds. The question is, can they make it count? YMCC have been very good from penalty corners this season. And this is an area last year Hale really didn't convert as many as they should have. But Claire Colwell in the side now. Hockey Roos player lining up at the top of the circle alongside it, Kirsten Dwyer. It's going to go to Dwyer. Dwyer drills it. Good save that time coming from Zoe Newman. Mariah Williams picks up the loose ball. Into the circle she goes again down the left-hand side. Held up. Good skills. Goes to the air. Was that played into her shin? It's another penalty corner. It's a second penalty corner to Hale. Taylor Claxton makes her way to the baseline to inject once more. Colwyn and Dwyer wait at the top of the circle again. Goes again to Dwyer. She drills it, hit it into the turf, and too high that time. So free out for YMCC. And they can breathe easy. Maddie Fitzpatrick over the ball. Fitzpatrick coming back to YMCC once they won promotion. It's always good to see players that are keen to do that. Madonna Blythe, of course, did the same with Hale as soon as they were promoted. Returned from Wasps. That was a nice early ball played forward that time, but just a little bit too much pace on it from Kerry Kennelly. Kennelly, originally from Brisbane. Played a hockey for Ascot Arana there. So Dwyer over the ball now for Hale in the defensive line. Plays it out wider. Kept in play just, I think. Yes, and a free hit goes the way of Hale. Bryony Boltby doing very well. So looking for some movement. Goes to the air. Down the line it goes. Little touch coming that time from Claxton. It'll be YMCC free hit. Fitzpatrick over the ball again. Short pass from her. And that one going into Mariah Williams and over the side. So YMCC, in fact, there's a free hit just down below us. It was off her shins. Played square at the back by Wainwright. Good pressure from Hale, but the ball fed into the midfield. Again, pressure was good from Eliza Swain. A little bit of space down the right-hand side. Jamie McDonald bursting forward. She's got past two. Feeds it infield. Looks for the return pass. Got it on the end of her stick. Looks to drill it across the face of goal, but swinging and took the stick first before she got the ball. But McDonald showing what she's capable of. product of Shenton College. Kanafuji will get the free hit just inside. Mariah Williams complains to the umpire, but it's not going to change the decision. Fitzpatrick takes it quickly. Fed out wide, and Sienna Tonkin feeding it out further wide that time to Kennelly. Stolen away by Hale. Good tackle coming back that time from Charlotte Keogh. Infield it comes again from YMCC. Back into the defensive line. Just to try and recycle it. Fitzpatrick drills that one on the angle. Appeals for a foot. Comes off Caitlin Templeman. That was Chelsea Harris who got the decision there. Good recovery though by Templeman, just poking that one away and over the side. It will, no, it won't go. Templeman closing down again, but that time it did hit her foot, and so will be a free hit to YMCC. Sienna Tonkin. Fitzpatrick again. Good ball forward. Nice little dink that time coming from Haley Carter. Milan feeding it forward. Good pressure again coming forward by Maddie Fitzpatrick. So Mariah Williams just leaves the ball for Boltby. Played square in the defensive line. Pushed forward by Claire Colwell. Up the side it goes for Hale, just inside the 23-metre line. Sinead Hayward battling hard. He got a ball from the side now, Hale. 5 minutes gone, no scorers yet. And that'll be a YMCC free hit again. Maddie Fitzpatrick just waits for the players to get forward. Making herself available was Tonkin, but she's gone square at the back. Squeezes it through to Haley Carter. Haley Paget, or Carter as she is now, again was one of the players that decided to stay on at YMCC when they were relegated, and said she wasn't actually looking for a coaching role. But now they've really worked hard on building a culture at the club where every player feels valued, and they're pushing them all to be the best they can be, which is, of course, what coaching is all about. It's been a 3-year rebuild as Hale come on the attack again. Into the circle they go. Still driving through the middle. Mariah Williams. And it's another penalty corner to Hale. Stick check inside the circle. Once again, just like to acknowledge Danks, the comfort of home. And Endeavour Homes, if you're looking to build a new home, with every home that club members go to Endeavour Homes and they mention Hale Hockey Club, they give money back to the club. So if you're looking to build, please make sure you let Endeavour Homes know and say you're from Hale Hockey Club. So Colwell and Dwyer line up again at the top of the circle. Good trap and fired low down. It was, well, was that off the keeper or was it off the post? Claire Colwell denied a goal anyway. Very close for Hale. And they're still looking to attack. Just a deflection over the baseline. It'll be a long corner out on the far side. Played deep again to Colwell. Good run. And there was another touch, so a long corner again. Mariah Williams waits. Pulling wide is Colwell. Williams finds her. Colwell in space, feeds it forward again. Milan turning inside the circle. Milan beats one. Zoe Newman kicks it into Milan's stick. And in fact, the penalty corner is above the knee, says the umpire. So will in fact be another penalty corner for Hale. Penalty corner number 4. Approaching the halfway stage of the first quarter. So Tyler Pedley goes to the baseline to inject. As I said, first game back after a severe fracture of her nose. So it's good to see her back. Colwell and Dwyer at the top of the circle. Goes to Claire Colwell this time. She flicks and it's gone in. So opening goal goes the way of the home side, Hale. Claire Colwell breaking the drought. And Hale will be looking to add to that tally if they can. Looking to try and create a fortress once more back here at Hale Turf. Went almost 2 years without losing a game. And then last year that record was taken away. Good run from Carter again, fighting back to try and get it off Mariah Williams, but it'll be a free hit to Hale. Nicola Chrobala feeding it forward. That was a well-directed pass by her, finding Williams. Williams goes back to Dwyer. Square now to Colwell. Two pillars at the back for Hale, Colwell and Dwyer. One who's been there and done it, and the other who's climbing the ladder to do it. Good steal by Milan. Short pass, edge of the circle, took it back outside the D. Stolen away by Carter. YMCC trying to get an attack going now. It's a good ball out wide. Jamie McDonald has shown the pace she's got. Tries to take on Colwell. Colwell stole it back. And good skills by her down the right-hand side now. Over the 23 she goes, held up. Good work that time coming from Charlotte Keogh. Milan again. Big looping circle from her. Into the circle it goes, went up in the air. I think it might have just caught the body as well as it went into the circle. And unfortunately just off the edge that time of Jess McDonald sticking over the side, so it'll be Hale ball again. 5.5 minutes left till the first break. Nicola Chrobala goes back to Kirsten Dwyer. Pedley manages to, well no, free hit goes against her just as I thought she was going to set off on a run. Brought down well by Sienna Tonkin. Tonkin reverse stick, good block that time by Dwyer, getting down low. Chrobala, it's going to be closed down. Feeds it up the line. That was good play in the end coming from Alyssa Melville, but it's YMCC have the ball again. Carried forward by Hayley Carter. Carter into the shins of Milan. Free hit will be on the 23-metre line. Comes back to Fitzpatrick. Took a slight deflection, but YMCC keep it. Little pass is a good one to Wainwright. Down the line she goes. Nice turn from Kanafuji. Good ball into the circle too. Clearance was a good one from Vaughan. Shot again and Vaughan had the post covered. Fired through into the midfield. Comes wide to Alyssa Melville now. Melville trying to go around the outside of Jess McDonald. Free hit won by Hale. Played on quickly. That was good play early on by Sienna Joubert. Comes back again to Chrobala. Feeds it to Joubert. Joubert keeps possession. Just lifted that one into the circle. Cleared though by YMCC, but it'll be Hale ball from the side. Chrobala over the ball again. Just being told to place it on the line. Feeds it down the line. Tyler Pedley, just a little bump that time from Charlotte Keogh. Templeman comes forward. Caitlin Templeman, of course, was with YMCC before she joined Hale. And the reason she joined was they got relegated. Into the circle it goes this time, and another penalty corner for Hale. 5th penalty corner of the first quarter. 3 minutes remaining. And just a reminder again, if you go to the Punjab restaurant in Inaloo, you can get a 10% discount for Hale Hockey Club members. So again, make sure you support those that are supporting the club. Zoe Newman just getting her troops organised on the goal line. Colwell and Claxton now lining up at the top of the circle for Hale. Goes to Colwell, and it went straight into Linnae Milan's foot. That was a very important touch defensively, just held up YMCC. It's Mariah Williams that got the touch that just delayed the counter-attack. Maddie Fitzpatrick comes forward. Just inside the Hale half, tries to play it down the line. Took another deflection that time off Taylor Claxton's stick. So it'll be YMCC ball again. Is it just inside or just outside the 23? Just inside. Self passes. Played square by Wainwright. Out wide onto the left-hand side. YMCC looking for a way round the back, but good steal again by Hale. Good work by Linnae Milan. Boltby now. Goes back to Colwell. Crobble up. Shielded the ball well. Just a little bit short on the pass to Templeman. Chance now for YMCC. Fed forward well by LaRue. Trying to get around the back, but just closed off was Jade Smith. But she's won a free hit for YMCC. Just flicks it into the air across the D. Milan will get there first for Hale. Carries it forward. Being forced across the field of play. Good work by Haley Carter. So Templeman from the side. We've got just over a minute left in the first quarter. Hale leading by 1-0. Turned over again. Carter trying to get her side going forward. Templeman missing out that time. Good strong tackle from Celeste LaRue. Played on quickly by Jade Smith. It'll be another free hit to YMCC. Carter. That was a very important touch. Really good little touch from Mickey Spano, and she just plays it up the field of play just to kill time and run the clock down. And as far as Hale are concerned, up the other end is a good place for the ball to be in these final seconds of the first quarter. Fitzpatrick feeds it to Carter again. They need to get the ball forward quickly. Wainwright couldn't keep it in play, and that may well be the last play of the first quarter. And there goes the hooter. Well, it's been lively, but it is the home side who finally managed to break the deadlock. And it was Claire Colwell's penalty corner, the difference between the two teams at the first break. Hale 1, YMCC 0.
Most of what we communicate is expressed through body language. So listen to these people tell you how comfortable they are, knowing their Danks furniture will last and last and last. Danks, the comfort of home.
Madonna Blythe just talking to some of the players where Emily Halliday just talking to the goalkeeper and also having a nice long chat with Bryony Boltby. I should just point out YMCC, some of these players playing their first ever season playing in the Premier League, and for them to be sitting up in 4th place after 5 rounds, a great start to that season if it's their first time. And let's just hope they can maintain that momentum. Whistle goes for the players to make their way out for the second quarter. Madonna Blythe again, deep in conversation. Certainly, I think Hale missed her in the defensive line last year, but now obviously we'll be very happy that they've got Kirsten Dwyer and Claire Colwell. Of course, Colwell will be taken away when the Hockey Roos have duties, so that will be the hard thing for them to compensate then. But Caitlin Templeman has played that position alongside Madonna Blythe. So Hale get the second quarter underway. Good break by Hale down the right hand side, letting that one go. Zoe Newman. No touch inside the circle. Haley Carter. Free hit to YMCC. Just waiting for a ball to come out. Should be just outside, I think, the circle. I'm in the 23 rather. Maddie Fitzpatrick. Angled towards the circle. It's going to break kindly. Kanafuji just past the far post. Shoko Kanafuji played for the Coca-Cola Red Sparks. Was vice captain for them. Also played for the Japan national team. She's made a good break forward again as Hale didn't clear their line. Good recovery again by Templeman. And cleaning up at the back, carrying it forward is good work by Mariah Williams. Looking to cut infield, gets the foul from Haley Carter. Boltby now plays it down the line. Oh, it was a good turn from Spano, but then it just rolled off her stick over the side. Rebecca Adamson now plays it in from the side to Carter. A little deflection that time from Eliza Swain. Oh, well, I thought it was off Eliza Swain, but it looks like it's Hale ball. Maybe just kicked off the turf. Aerial ball brought down by YMCC, and again they look to launch an attack as quickly as possible. Tonkin playing it forward, cut out that time by Chrobala. Chrobala back to Dwyer. Williams, good dummy from her, but sold the dummy also, I think, to Boltby, who was just a little bit on her heels. Adamson plays it in quickly, a little bit too quickly for Carter. Williams slipping, trying to play that one forward into the path of Mickey Spano. Just had a little bit too much pace on it. Shadows lengthening across the field of play. Spano plays it down the line. Shanae Hayward in the corner, gets past one, and a long corner has been won by her. Just a touch before it went over the baseline. fact, it looks like it's a free hit to YMCC. Now, coming into that space was Kirsten Dwyer. Underneath the ball was Celeste Leroux. Templeman was okay. She stood her ground, didn't move either way. But Dwyer moving into that 5 metre space. Stolen away well by Joubert. Joubert gets a little bit of a nudge in the back there from Carter. Shakes her head in disagreement with the umpire's decision. Over the top it goes, brought down inside the circle. Trying to play that square was Sinead Haywood. Once again, it was good defence coming back by YMCC. It's another free hit for Hale. It's a little bit further back than that. So Kirsten Dwyer. Boltby now. Good pass by her, managing to feed it to Taylor Claxton, just stolen away by Adamson. Hale players, yeah, passive obstruction, yeah. Fitzpatrick again. Goes square in the defensive line. Hale looking to close down quickly. Good deflection out wide that time from Tonkin. Kept in play well on the far side, and well, in fact, must have just clipped the toe of Jamie McDonald. And up the side it's going to go, and hits the corner flag. I tried to throw that to the air, but brought down again by Hale. Good work again from Mickey Spano. Hale ball in the corner. Eliza Swain, south passes. Tries to get inside the circle. Is it a long corner? Comes wide to Dwyer again. Feeds it down the line. Boltby now. Boltby into the circle of deflection. Calling for a penalty corner. Immediately was Taylor Claxton. And the umpire's arms came out. So Hale get their 6th penalty corner of the match. Claxton making a way to the baseline. Dwyer and Colwell line up at the top of the circle once more. Mariah Williams doing the stopping at the top of the D. Lene Milan, the captain, off to the left-hand side. Good trap. Dwyer looking to feed it in. It's bounced back. Well, the whistle's gone for another penalty corner just as Milan was about to release her shot. Must have just caught Adamson's foot. So Dwyer and Colwell, just a little conversation quickly. They switch places. Kirsten Dwyer now drives it low and it's snuck. No, it's brilliant save on the line. Well, Zoe Newman with the initial save. Got a feeling that it may well have been Charlotte Keogh that got the save behind. So Hale denied a second. Brilliant save by Newman, and then her defence helping her out. Mariah Williams brings it down from the sky, skips past 2. Williams into the circle, try to fire it. It's a bouncing ball. And then YMCC again clearing it out wide, just cutting infield. That's really good play that time from Jade Smith. Smith weaving back the other way, making Boltby change direction. And wins the free hit, takes it herself quickly, fires it to the back post. It's brought under control almost by Jamie McDonald. And then Tonkin just stumbling, and the ball goes over the baseline. Milan now turning on halfway, trying to cut infield. A little bit of a collision there with Smith, but still had the ball. Feeds it forward now to Alyssa Melville. Melville switches it back to Pedley, left it behind for a second. And Newman came a long, long way out to close down the angle and did well. Kanafuji, lovely little skip away from Chrobola. Looking to cut back, wins the free hit off Mariah Williams. Wainwright goes back to Maddie Fitzpatrick. And just underneath the stick, unfortunately, that time for Jess McDonald. So Nicola Chrobola from the side. Wainwright kept it in play well. Sophie Wainwright, again, has been very loyal to YMCC, been there over 10 years now. Nice turn again. Good work being done by Jess McDonald. Colwell has the ball. Snuck it through the legs. So Chrobola again goes back to Dwyer in the sunshine. Out wide to Templeman. Templeman's going to get closed down very quickly by McDonald. Milan plays on from the side. Whistle's gone. I think it's going to be a Hale free hit just on halfway. 5.5 minutes left till half-time. Hale still leading by 1-0. Fed infield, Pedley now. Feeds it into the circle, deflected up into the legs that time. Sophie Wainwright couldn't really get out of the way. So another penalty corner to Hale. Penalty corner number 8. Once again, just like to acknowledge Flow Massage Guns. You can get them at a discount price if you're a Hale Hockey Club member. Probably the perfect thing for Sunday morning if you've played on Saturday and gone out Saturday night. So Colwell and Dwyer line up again at the top of the circle. Newman talking to her defenders. Tyler Pedley waiting to inject. Comes to Colwell, not a great trap. Good running by the first runner. And a good save by Newman. Comes back to Colwell again and she fires it home. Claire Colwell gets her second and Hale's second. YMCC just not able to clear it after 2 good stops. So Hale stretched their lead. Just under 5 minutes left till half-time. Over the top, but Chrobola decides to let that one run as it'll be Hale ball, 16 for them. Just trying to steal a metre, make it 17. Drilled forward, good pass, picks out Taylor Claxton. Claxton has acres of space, feeds it out wide now to Milan. Milan back to, well, she was looking like she was playing it to Claxton, but she's kept possession, edge of the circle. Now goes on a looping run, into the circle she goes, looks to pull it back, looking maybe for a foot. The ball ricochets up though, and it will be a free out for YMCC. Maddie Fitzpatrick wanted to get on with things quickly. Not many options available though. Short pass to Carter. And a little miscontrol there. Unfortunately goes over the side for YMCC. Well, as Fitzpatrick was looking to get on with things quickly, it was a good little movement by Sienna Tonkin, but unfortunately Hale spotted it and closed down that little passage. And a Chrobola tried to get on. Nice touch coming that time from Jade Smith. Lovely angle pass that time from Maddie Fitzpatrick. So Chrobola again from the sideline for Hale. Jade Smith ahead of her. And it goes off Smith's extended stick. And over the side once more. Krobler sets off on an angled run, stolen away, although it just caught the foot that time of Haley Carter before it got onto her stick. Krobler looking for options. Takes it in, plays it now wide. Spano. Try to play that one blind into the circle. Easily picked up at the back by Adamson. Smith again, feeding it down the line. Kanafuji looking up as she receives the ball. Dinks it, and it just will be her free hit. She takes it quickly. Kanafuji, short pass into the circle. Good defense from Bryony Boltby. And eventually it's a free hit to Hale. Jade Smith made a lot of work to get on the end and help Kanafuji. Former Easts player in Brisbane. Great steal at the back this time from Charlotte Keogh. Feeds it forward to Haley Carter. Carter looking to try and skip away from Alyssa Melville. And the whistle's finally gone, and it will be a free hit, just as YMCC were looking to play on. So we're in the final 2 minutes now of the first half. Good steal from the air that time, coming from Joubert. Milan. Back to Joubert. Milan continues her run. Joubert tries to go around the outside, but then cuts infield. That's a good pass by her. Into the circle, looking to play it back. It's bobbling everywhere. Zoe Newman kicked it into her own player. So penalty corner number 9 for Hale. YMCC would really want to keep them at bay here. 2-0, you always feel you're in with a shout. 3-0, it's just psychologically slightly different. Eliza Swain will go to the baseline this time. Dwyer and Cole will wait once more at the top of the circle. Swain injects. It's going to go to Dwyer. Short pass to Colwell. Back to Dwyer. Deflections. And then Zoe Newman kept calm. Kept the clearance down as well. Colwell now trying to keep the attack alive for Hale. And wins another penalty corner for the home side. That is penalty corner number 10. Just over a minute remaining in the first half. Swain again to the baseline. Spano doing the trapping. Colwell and Dwyer waiting at the top of the circle. It goes to Dwyer now. She drills that, took a deflection into the logging goalkeeper Newman. Coming back, Carter let that one run. That was wise, and now she's stolen. That's a really good steal by her. Good recovery by Alyssa Melville, even if she's given away the free hit. Gives Hale the chance to get numbers behind the ball. Maddie Fitzpatrick feeding that one forward. Really good opportunity for YMCC. Good steal by Krobler, but it'll be a free hit to YMCC just outside the circle. Taken quickly, Kanafuji trying to get in there. She's got inside the circle. Boltby's there, plays it out wide. And over the side it goes. Jess McDonald. Time is their enemy here. Good defense again coming this time from Joubert. YMCC get it back into the circle. It goes. Kanafuji trying to win a penalty corner. Goes with the 3D skills. Tries to play it across the face of goal. Whistle's gone. And so too has the hooter. And that is the end of the first half. And Hale, well, it's fair to say they've dominated possession. And they've certainly dominated penalty corners. And both of their goals scored by Claire Colwell from penalty corners means that heading into half-time, it is Hale 2, YMCC 0.
Most of what we communicate is expressed through body language. So listen to these people explain how comfortable their Danks furniture is. comfort of home. Most of what we communicate is expressed through body language. So listen to these people tell you how they feel about having furniture from a local company with over 50 years experience in creating comfort. Danks, the comfort of home.
Well, the shadows lengthening here at Hale Hockey Club. And, of course, we've got some men's Premier Grade hockey coming up after this. But it's a busy weekend as well for YMCC as they've got their junior carnival on Sunday. 44 junior teams from a variety of clubs will be going down to Perry Lakes for the 62nd junior carnival organised by YMCC. And it's their major fundraiser for the year, so they're asking everyone if they can get down there and support grassroots hockey. They'd be appreciative of that support. And they've got a silent auction going on and some really good items, so I've been told. And if you like your wine, there's a secret bottle raffle. So apparently in amongst the not so good wines, there will be some really very good wines. So make sure you get your tickets if you head down to Perry Lakes tomorrow. And that will be on all day, the 62nd YM Junior Carnival. And I'm sure some of their loyal young players have come through that, as we just see on screen. A little bit of stretching coming from Shanae Hayward. Just stretching her lower back. Camilla Vaughan, goalkeeper, not really had too much to do. As we can see Madonna Blythe now just talking to the players and telling them exactly what she wants. I'm sure 2-0 she'll be happy with at half-time, but we'll feel, having had 10 penalty corners, maybe they should be a little bit further ahead. And maybe they need to try and craft a few field goals as well. To be fair, YM have looked pretty solid at the back, haven't created too many opportunities as yet in the forward line, but they'll be hoping that they can do that in this second half. Players just making their way now out of the shadows, back out onto the field of play. And for those YM supporters, it's been a while since these two have met. 2020 and 2021 was the last time. And would you believe, out of those 3 home games that they had, because of course we had the COVID pandemic, YM have won 2 of those games, and both of their victories came when they were playing Hale at home. So is that an omen? Well, there's still half an hour to go, and we will find out. 2-1 victory in 2020, and they won by the same score in 2021. And on the flip side, Hale's victory coming at YM as Kanafuji gets us underway. Goes back to Maddie Fitzpatrick. And just letting that one run. Did it take a touch? No, I think Boltby let that one run. Just for a split second, it looked like she was thinking of playing that. So really dark in that corner. Comes out now to Hayley Carter. Carter sets off on a looping run, chased all the way by Melville. Good double teaming as Boltby stepped out, but it'll be a free hit to YMCC. Haley Carter drills that one into the circle. It's broken kindly, and good work being done by Kennelly. Forced away, though. Really good defensive play from Krobela. And although Haley Carter was saying to me that she wasn't really looking to get into coaching, her mum Helen was involved heavily at Doncaster Hockey Club in Victoria. And so it probably comes as no surprise that she's gone down that path. In fact, there's the Helen Paget Trophy at Doncaster Hockey Club. Who knows, maybe one day there'll be a Haley Carter Trophy at YM. Good work again by Kennelly. And equally good play from Melville. A little bump from her from Fitzpatrick, but she keeps going. Alyssa Melville. That took a deflection that time off Newnham. And across the face of goal, trying to get there and won the ball back. That's good work by Spano. She turns, trying to get the shot away, loops it there, and a little soft save by Newman. Zoe Newman didn't want to make it look like she played it deliberately over the baseline there. That's a long corner to Hale. Alyssa Melville, who broke forward to create that opportunity, goes back to Templeman. Square now. Colwell helps it out to Krobela on the left-hand side. Great pass just inside the circle now. Pedley just got underneath that. Tyler Pedley, as I said, a little bit of rust, having not played since the opening round after that nasty broken nose, and she was saying she's still going to need another operation at the end of the season to fix her sinuses. That's a good tackle to take it away from Colwell. Good work again by Haley Carter. Just probably nudged a little bit too far ahead by Jade Smith that time, back with Hale. Although now it's one back again. Looking to get on with things quickly, Kanafuji. Shoko Kanafuji being forced backwards. Newnham back to Kanafuji. And YM, good break now towards the circle. It's opening up, shot there, and was there a little deflection? No, backstick is the call. So disappointment for YMCC, but a really good run by Jade Smith as it just seemed to open up in front of her. Product of the Queensland Academy of Sport. Lene Milan just knocked it a little bit too far ahead of herself, stolen away by Maddie Fitzpatrick. And that's gone into the foot that time of Carter. She felt she should have got the free hit. Colwell throws it into the air, and that's a great pass forward. Goes round the defender, Pedley, but just can't get the ball back across the face of goal. And as always, a smile on the face of Tyler Pedley. That's what you like to see. You've got to be enjoying it when you're playing. Charlotte Keogh. Boltby just cutting out that pass before it found Jamie McDonald. But YMCC putting plenty of pressure on as Hale play the ball back. Dwyer squeezes that through to Milan. Milan helps it down the line. Taylor Claxton. Well, really good tackle coming in that time from Harper Newnham. Harper Newnham is one of the young players, has played for the WA Under-18s in 2022 and 2023. Milan managing to squeeze that through to Spano. Milan continues to run back from Spano. Well, that was a penalty corner. Haley Carter taking Milan's stick at the vital moment. So Hale with penalty corner number 11. With almost 5 minutes gone in the third quarter. So Pedley makes her way down to the baseline. Kirsten Dwyer waits at the top of the circle. Mariah Williams doing the stopping. Milan to her left-hand side. Spano looking to make a run in from the right. Pushed forward for Dwyer. She had to take a touch to evade the advancing attacker. And then it's a back stick. Once again, played on quickly by YMCC. Haley Carter receiving it, wanting the run earlier. Just signalling and then having to carry herself. Milan gives chase. Boltby tries to close her down, but Carter continued the run and then smashed that one. Well, I thought that hit the shin pads of Boltby, but no appeals from the YM players. Carter's got it back anyway. Nice little bit of skill, edge of the circle, but a really good tackle coming in to steal it back from Mariah Williams. Down the line it goes. Spano helping it forward, but stolen back again by Keogh. Comes to Keogh again. Short little pass once more from her. Another free hit goes the way of YMCC. Played into the circle that time by LaRue. Carried out by Dwyer. Templeman to Boltby. Back to Templeman again in the far corner. And coughed up though, and now there's a chance for Carter, weaving her way into the circle, looking for a foot, didn't manage to get it. Good defence from Mariah Williams, and Williams evading the challenge from Fitzpatrick, top of the circle, chasing back the YM players, and eventually will be a free hit, just finding the foot that time of Charlotte Keogh. Well, this game coming to life in the third quarter, both teams eager to attack. Milan from the side, plays on quickly. Good tackle coming in that time from Kerry Kennelly. Kerry Kennelly, who volunteered with the RSPCA and was involved with their Adopt a Dog program. Kirsten Dwyer out wide now to Grobbelaar in the sunshine. Just a little touch, saw it go into the shins of Grobbelaar, so it will be now a YMCC free hit. Top of the circle, having to come back and defend was Jess McDonald. And YMCC playing it out well. Good work from Sienna Tonkin. Comes back to Tonkin, but she just missed that one. Melville now making her defenders stretch. Boltby did well. Milan, a little bit of space for her. Held up though, and a good steal coming this time from Chelsea Harris. Harris cuts infield, wins the free hit. Chelsea Harris, one of those players who were selected for the inaugural Australian under-16 national squad. First time they've ever announced an Australian under-16 squad. There's been the School Sport Australia under-16s, but not a Hockey Australia squad. Chelsea Harris making a little bit of history for herself. Mariah Williams plays it forward. That was a good pass by Williams, but an equally good tackle in defence from Adamson. Melville. Well, she wanted to look square on the right-hand side, but nobody was there. Templeman's taking out that position now, and the ball will come to her. Two players again closing down that space as trying to turn with Shanae Hayward. She's got a free hit for her side. Milan will take it. Milan into the circle, just dinks it. Fitzpatrick's there and says thank you very much. And YMCC clear it. Claire Colwood just letting that one go over the side. Of course, won the Hockey India League with the Odisha Warriors. Claire Colwood, 2-1 against Surma, or JSW Surma as they were known. And that was a big victory in the very first Women's Hero Hockey India League. Just under 6 minutes left now in the third quarter. Still 2-0 to Hale at the moment. Templeman, good touch from her. Made sure she got possession back for Hale. Colwell again does well. Just too many players there in the end. Colwell though coming back. Oh, sorry, it was actually Pedley coming back. Milan now just manages to get inside Kennelly. Milan just put a little bit, I thought, too much on that pass, but it's a perfect pass for Shanae Hayward. And it'll be a long corner. Just the post in front of me, obscuring Hayward. Thought the pass was for Melville. Taken quickly again. Defence is good from YMCC. Good work being done again by Chelsea Harris. But Hale come up with the ball. Alyssa Melville, well, it just caught the foot. That was good defensive play again by Jess McDonald. So Maddie Fitzpatrick. Adamson drills that one forward. Short pass from Colwell. Boltby, well, she just under-hit that one. Kanafuji says thank you very much. Boltby recovered well to just get the ball over the sideline. Rebecca Adamson, again, will take the free hit for YMCC. Goes back across the field of play into the defensive line. Sophie Wainwright feeding it forward to Carter, back to Fitzpatrick. Trying to turn on halfway was McDonald, Jess McDonald. Wainwright again. Melville just went up off her stick. Colwell brought it down. Short pass from Dwyer. Chance to go on the run from Mariah Williams. Looking up as she carries the ball forward. Closed down. A clever pass again. It was Kennelly who closed Williams down. Hayward just missing the pass. And again, it's good defensive play coming from Fitzpatrick. And that's a super pass into space. Haley Carter, down the side she goes. Milan gives chase. Carter holds the ball up, plays it infield. That's a super pass as well. Managing to pick out Jess McDonald. McDonald held up by Melville. Still kept possession for YM. And in the end, it's Templeman who cleans up at the back. Plays the ball out wide to Milan. Milan gets the ball back again. Down the line to Templeman now. Just under 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Pass is beginning to stick for both teams. Spano didn't manage to get that at the first bounce, but then when it came back to her off the stick of Charlotte Keogh, said thank you very much. Milan now, Jinx inside, looking to play it forward. Fitzpatrick read it well though. And cut out the pass, carries it over 23, and a lovely angle pass again from her, managing to find Chelsea Harris. Harris denied by a really good tackle as well from Boltby. Hayward now on the left-hand side for Hale. Looking to feed that one forward, but a good block coming in from Adamson. So Boltby in the sunshine on the far side. Goes all the way back to Kirsten Dwyer. Templeman. That's a clever pass through the gap. Good recovery. They're coming from Jade Smith. Closing down Claire Colwell. And just catching the foot that time as Hale. Looking to use the full width of the pitch. Minute and a half left now in the third quarter. Very short aerial pass, but it paid dividends. It's a free hit again for YMCC. So we're about to head into the final minute of this third quarter. And turned over Spano. Well, she thought she was going forward, but that was a really good tackle coming in by Carter. And unfortunately, she just turned it over. Melville's got it. She thought she caught the foot. Melville's still going, and the whistle's gone. She wanted to keep going, but the free hit will be Hale's. Well, it was outside the 23, so she could play it directly into the circle. So it's a long corner. Well, no, he's changed the signal to a 16, and now we've gone back to a long corner again. And no, it's a 16. Well, the arm was sort of, one arm was flat, and the other one sort of went out at an angle. Turned over, though. And a shot, and a good save from Zoe Newman. Shanae Hayward really hit that straight at the keeper. Maybe had too much time. And, well, Claxton very nearly adding to the tally, but they won a penalty corner. Zoe Newman well positioned to make both those saves. Zoe Newman, who is of course back in the Hockeyroos squad in February this year, having made a debut in the Pro League back in 2023. So Claxton again makes her way to the baseline. Colwell and Dwyer line up at the top of the circle. Dwyer, and again lifted up that time. The initial shot too high when she strikes with a hit. It was a good deflection, but unfortunately too high. And there goes the hooter for the end of the third quarter. And again, it was a lively 15-minute spell, but neither side able to find the back of the goal. So just as it was at halftime, we head into the final break, and the scoreline is Hale 2, YMCC 0.
Most of what we communicate is expressed through body language. So listen to these people tell you how comfortable they are, knowing their Danks furniture will last and last and last. Danks, the comfort of home.
Well, the final words from Madonna Blythe now, as she wants her team to go out and stay focused. Only kept one clean sheet so far this season. That was against North Coast Raiders in a 3-0 victory. Of course, clean sheets fairly rare in hockey, although saying that, YMCC have had 3 this season. 5-0 victory over Melville, a 5-0 victory over North Coast Raiders, and a 0-0 draw with Suburban Lions. So their defence has been pretty good, so credit to Hale. They haven't been able to broach them with a field goal, but 2 penalty corners, the difference at the moment. "15 minutes to play, anything can happen." Haley Carter and Richard Gibson will no doubt be trying to come up with a cunning plan to break down Hale in this final 15-minute spell. So both players coming out pretty much simultaneously. So anyone trying to read anything into an advantage, I think, can forget about that. So Kanafuji gets the final quarter underway. Back to Maddie Fitzpatrick. She doesn't throw the ball to the air. It was a good pass along the ground. Played forward again by Jade Smith. And you have to say, Fitzpatrick's passing has been superb today. Made her debut for the Hockeyroos against Korea back in 2015. Caitlin Templeman would love a victory against her former club. Templeman, who won the 2019 Don Martin Sportsmanship Award while she was at YMCC. Thrown to the air, brought down well that time by Harper Newnham. And Spano has got a yellow card, so 5 minutes now on the side for Mickey Spano. Hale down to 10. Mickey Spano, it's lucky there's no suspensions in hockey because his birthday's coming up on the 8th of April, so I think she's maybe thinking, maybe I can get the weekend off. Instead, she's just got 5 minutes off. So this is a great opportunity now for YMCC. Adamson, oh dear, just a little miscontrol on the far side. Gives possession back to Hale. Oh, the Again, thrown to the air, but thrown to YMCC. We say thank you very much. Stolen away by Hrobela. She's done well. Adamson did well as well to just stop the attack. Well, Mariah Williams just manages to steal that one away as Kerry Kennelly tried to play a clever little pass infield to Newnham. Fitzpatrick steals the ball as it was played forward that time by Williams. Through the legs it goes. Good work being done again by Jade Smith. Newnham goes back into the defensive line to Wainwright. Good running again from Carter from the left-hand side out to the right to receive that pass. Super pass too to Kanafuji. Kanafuji forced away from the baseline, spinning. Dwyer stays with it. Kanafuji still has it. Still inside the circle for YM, and that was lifted high, and apology immediately as it was Colwell that was struck by the shot from Jade Smith. Williams again, a little bit of space on the right-hand side. And just easily picked up that time by Harper Newnham. Fitzpatrick again cleans up as that wasn't brought under control by Swain. Hrobela in the sunshine. Plays it back into the shade. Dwyer to Templeman, going to be closed down by Smith. Got the pass though away to Linnae Milan. Milan dinks it past one, then has to face another two defenders. Somehow she gets away from both. Slips the ball back to Mariah Williams. Milan again, into the circle it goes. Zoe Newman trying to clear it, but it was stopped inside the circle. Good work by Tyler Pedley. Keeps it alive. She's in the circle again. Cross the face of goal. Brilliant save that time by Zoe Newman. And a free out goes to YMCC. Well, it was Swain, I think, coming in that was denied by a very sharp save by Zoe Newman. And that was where the goalkeeper's placement is everything. Trying to shield her eyes from the sun as it drops behind the clubhouse. Good attack coming again, that time from Sienna Tonkin. Tonkin gets the pass back. And foot just outside the D. Tonkin wants to take it quickly, does. And again, Adamson just lost it underneath her feet. Unfortunate for YMCC. Hale go to the air once more, but throw it straight back to YMCC. But good anticipation by Hrobela. Hrobela denied it was a really good tackle coming back. Saw her dispossessed. Now she comes back to try and steal it back off Carter. Down the line it goes. It was Wainwright who made the good tackle on Hrobela as she looked to get away. Just used a long reach to steal it back. Adamson plays it back to the defensive line. Square it comes to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick again. Sienna Tonkin pulling back on the far side into space, but they come down the left-hand side. Jess McDonald turns it over. Milan fed the ball early. Down the flank she goes, pursued all the way, fed it infield, but again, well read by Fitzpatrick. Kanafuji, she gets the ball for YMCC, plays it into space to Tonkin. Cut out by Hrobela, stolen back again that time by YMCC. Forced across the field of play, really good tackle by Milan. And that pass for Milan, too far ahead of her. Charlotte Keogh says thank you very much. Brilliant indoor tackle though coming. Gets possession back for Hale, and then it's stolen back by Haley Carter. Carter lifted that one straight into Caitlin Templeman. And the umpire somehow has given that as a free hit to YMCC. Well, that is incredible. Given as a foot when it hit her, I think, up on the arm in front of her chest. Caitlin Templeman. We're approaching the halfway stage of the final quarter. Maddie Fitzpatrick brought it down. Milan anticipated it perfectly. Good pass to Spano, but a brilliant tackle again defensively. Really, really good tackle coming in that time from Harper Newnham. And Harper Newnham carrying it forward and then slipping. Sees the funny side as Hale collect the ball. Alyssa Melville trying to get round Tonkin, but Tonkin forced her wide. And then coming back as well is Jamie McDonald. YMCC steal it again. Really playing as a team and working as a pack to close people down. Dwyer. And the deflection off the stick of Smith. Boltby comes across for Hale. Goes to the air, down the line. Oh dear, that came off the stick into the face or body of Charlotte Keogh. Milan takes a touch, back to Boltby again. Dwyer has to cope with the shadow and the sun. Colwell plays it out onto the left-hand side. Good work being done by Williams. Williams feeds it into the circle. Good defense again, though. Charlotte Keogh. And good covering by Zoe Newman. Newman preventing Spano just sneaking the ball past her. Took a deflection into the circle, and again it'll be another long corner to Hale. Alyssa Melville over the ball once more. Goes back to Dwyer. Comes wide now to Boltby. Down the line she goes. Milan in the corner. Milan tries to dink that ball past Charlotte Keogh. Gets a free hit though. Milan again. Swerving one way then the other. And it's YMCC that come up with the ball and carry it out. Calm under pressure. Carter just dinks it onto the foot of Spano. Free hit. Just under 6 minutes remaining now. YMCC looking to find a goal from somewhere. Charlotte Keogh has to go back infield. Hale now swarming around the players. Lovely skills from Hayley Carter. Weaved her way past three and now is taking on Boltby in a foot race. Carter held up edge of the circle. Good defence coming across from Colwell. But it will be a free hit to YMCC. Carter again trying to inspire her team. Milan comes back. Steals the ball for Hale. Boltby now. And the free hit again goes Hale's way. Good work from Shanae Hayward. Boltby goes back to Dwyer. Hrobala. Into the sunshine it goes. Cutting infield. Mazy run from Mariah Williams. Mariah Williams into the circle. Squared it well. Just played it down the line. In towards goal it goes and up it goes, but it's off the Hale stick. So Hale creating opportunities but not managing to find a way past Zoe Newman in goal for YM. Stolen away but not fairly by Joubert, so it'll be YM free hit again. Fitzpatrick wanting to get on with things quickly. Comes wide again to Charlotte Keogh. Closed down quickly. Good work from Taylor Claxton. Fitzpatrick goes wide once more. Harper Newnham cutting infield. Keeps possession. Has to go back to the defensive line though. Wainwright. And a misdirected pass gives the ball to Claxton. Claxton feeds it forward now. Shanae Hayward looking for support. 5 players converging on her. And she plays it into space. There was nobody there, though, for Hale. And a super pass to pick out Kanafuji. Good defence by Kirsten Dwyer. They would have played against each other at international level. know both played in the Melbourne International back in 2017, and I was fortunate to be commentating that. It will be another 16 for YM. 3 minutes remaining. Sienna Tonkin brings it down on halfway. Good magical skills from her. Just managed to see a weave past Eliza Swain. Feeds it now to Carter. Carter takes on Templeman. Into the D it goes, but unfortunately just the ricochet off Smith. Goes out for a 16. The combinations coming for YMCC, and you feel if they can keep playing like this as the season progresses, they will cause people a few problems. And Mariah Williams mistrapped by her. Over the side it goes. Haley Carter looking to play it in again from the sideline. Charlotte Keogh. Wainwright back to Keogh again. And first time from Carter. Kanafuji out wide on the left-hand side. Faced with two Hale players. Just lifts the ball up on her stick. They managed to steal it away. Nice turn coming from Spano though. And just running across Carter. Free hit will be Hale's as we enter the final 2 minutes. Templeman to Mariah Williams. Williams again dallied on the ball, but just penalised that time. Celeste Leroux got the stick, I think, just before she got the ball, but not a bad attempt by Celeste Leroux, former North Coast Raiders player. So the final minute and a half now. Comes out wide again. Maddie Fitzpatrick fires it forward. Templeman watched it all the way onto a stick under pressure coming from Celeste Leroux. Templeman again. Leroux comes across once more, and over the side it goes off her stick. Templeman finds Milan. Milan now faced with Fitzpatrick, feeding it forward, but good cover again by Carter. Templeman steals it though. A little bit, well, it just hit the turf as she was playing the pass. And so now it's YM with a chance to go on the attack. Leroux plays it infield. Wainwright. Good tackle coming in that time from Tyler Pedley, but it'll come back to Wainwright. And the free hit though is going to be Hale's with half a minute left in the match. Out wide it goes, and Eliza Swain couldn't keep it in play. But it took a touch eventually off the YM player, so it'll be Hale ball, and this will be the last play. Goes to Mariah Williams. Will she go on a final mazy run? Kanafuji made sure that she didn't. The ball goes back to Mariah Williams. She tries to drill it into the circle. Hale looking to win a penalty corner. No chance, though. And that is the end of the match. And Hale collect all 3 points, which will lift them up to 10 and above YMCC on the league table. Claire Colwell's 2 penalty corners in the first half. The difference between the two teams. It's the final score is Hale 2, YMCC 0.
Most of what we communicate is expressed through body language. So listen to these people tell you how they feel about having furniture from a local company with over 50 years experience in creating comfort. Danks, the comfort of home.